My name is Samiul Lasker. I'm a final year medical student at Griffith University. I want to take this time out to talk about my fufa, my uncle Obayed Moni. So Obayed uncle, I've been very close to him for a number of years now. When I was young, they were living, so my fufa and fufi, they were living in Bangladesh and I was living in Australia. But I remember each time I used to go visit them, they'd always be very welcoming. They'd take us out to places. They make us feel at home, even though we were overseas. And then a few years later, Obayed uncle and his family came to Australia through a skilled migration visa. And at the time, and even now, it's very hard to get a skilled migration visa. You need to have the right qualification, the right expertise, the right work experience to get such a visa. So it's quite an accomplishment. And then after coming here, he was very helpful to us. If we had, if we had any IT issues or anything like that, he was willing to help us, or any issues in general. Not only us, he was willing to help other members of the community, my relatives, and pretty much anybody who would come to him, which is quite an admirable trait. And then coming to a new country comes with its challenges, but alhamdulillah, my uncle was able to succeed. He was able to get a job in the Australian Taxation Office, and at the moment he is working as an assistant director, which is quite a high position. It's a very competitive position. Even people who are born and brought up in Australia struggle to get such a position. So the fact that my uncle, being an immigrant from Bangladesh, has gotten a position is quite an achievement. Not only that, he also runs a Facebook group where he gives tips to people coming from Bangladesh or people coming from other countries about how to get a professional job in Australia. He gives very practical tips, interview tips, CV tips and things like that. So I respect the fact that not only is he in a high position, he's trying to get other people to be in a similar position as well. He's also very active in the community. He is an ambassador for the Southeast Asian Multicultural Association of the Australian Labor Party. He's a member of a number of groups here in Melbourne, and he's always meeting new people, giving them tips. Whenever I go over to his house with some of my friends who are international students or things like that, he's always giving them practical advice. So he's very helpful in that manner. Not only that, my fufi, she also works for the Moreton City Council, and my cousin, that's their daughter, Tanjura, she's currently studying at the University of Melbourne, which is the #1 university in Australia. She's studying a Bachelor of Graphics Design. So it's a new cutting edge sort of degree that she's doing. So alhamdulillah, the family's in quite a good position through the hard work and dedication of all of them, especially my uncle. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to say a few words about my uncle, and I wish him all the best